My baby nice, yeah. She's so polite. She said please even when she asked me to stay the night. She's round the house and she loved me so. Making up a little bit of my rising dough. Good Lord, good God, my gosh almighty. Her booty fine and it's trimmed so tidy. Horse radish, mama, just a smidge. Spent a whole lot of time peeking into your big old kitchen fridge. Gotta love it, it's my duty. Oh, miss a big fat funky booty. Not above it, it makes me moody. She got a big fat funky booty. Wow, sweet sugar plum, yeah. I'm crippled blind, yeah. A little deaf and dumb, 'cause it's wonderful. Can I get a little more? 'Cause it's about as wide as my big old garage door. When we're in bed and it's late at night, oh. She put her arms around me and she hold me tight and I said, no baby, no baby, no. I sure could use a little bit of your booty though. Gotta love it, it's my duty. Oh, miss a big fat funky booty. Not above it, makes me moody. She got a big fat funky booty. Hey, my name's Gravity Groove, welcome to Not Safe for Work Magic. And that was a funky old blues song by Spin Doctors. Bet you can't guess the title. We finished a couple drafts off stream and went 3 wins and then 6-2 again. Well, 6-3. We keep getting to that number 6 and then... It's fine. 6 is great. 7 is gravy, but 6 is super great. 850 gems, 3 rares, all good still. Still burning through some gold here because we got it. I'd love an excuse to go these colors. Although, it's not often said, or not said often enough, that when you're drafting, be very, very careful about picking multicolor cards, especially if it's your rare. You do not want to let the packs lead you into trying to force the 2 colors from the multicolored card you take early. And oftentimes that can really screw up your draft and often screw up the whole draft of the table because people are trying to read signals and play intelligently and you're just Timmy ho and like fucking it up for yourself and everybody. So be thoughtful when drafting cards like this. In this case, of course, because we're quick drafting with bots, we don't have to worry about signals and all that stuff. So we're just taking the rares to try to build out our collection. This is Aura number 2. So we'll take Aura number 2. If we end up in white black, that would be great. Oh, we got offered a double rare for the first time in a long time. Swarm Shambler is also very, very good. I don't think anything in this pack would be better than Swarm Shambler, honestly. Attended Healer is pretty sweet, but I don't know that it's better than Swarm Shambler. And again, we're just trying to take our rares here, right? Swarm Shambler is a... Let's see, Swarm Shambler is a B minus. Huh. I bet Attended Healer is considered better. Attended Healer, also a B minus. Okay. Well, we're just taking the rare here either way. We could easily take the Cleric and try to force into these colors, but I am rare drafting for a reason here. To try to minimize the amount of packs we have to open to finish this set. So it's rare that we get a chance to get multiple rares. No pun intended. Swarm Shambler 1. Okay, now we've got Canopy Bailiff. Stands out, is the best card in this pack. The next one is probably Skitter Sneak. Bubble Snare, also very good. But obviously we're not looking at blue cards right now. We're looking between green, white, and black. It's possible with the right green base we could end up splashing the O-Ra. Canopy or Skitter Sneak, which is a C. Canopy C+. Spitfire also pretty good, but again, we don't want to go into more colors if we don't have to. These are probably the two best uncommons in the set for blue, side by side, which would make it awkward for people in a real draft, because you see all these good blue cards. If someone takes this one or this one, two of these are going to be left, which is going to tell the person seeing the next pack, oh, blue is still really powerful. And that's going to screw up the draft, because two people right next to each other are going to be in blue, and it's kind of a shame. What do they consider Lagak? C-. Alright, we'll just take the bailout. Anything that allows us to increase the odds that we can play our rares is probably where we want to stick around. Lots of good things here. Tazim Raptor, very good. Shadow Cat is okay. It's just okay. Allied Assault, not so good. Shadow Cat a C. Dauntless or Gloomy or Raptor. Man, this pack is stacked, actually. Raptor's a C+. Dauntless is a C. And Ghostly, I imagine, is also a C+. Yeah. The landfall theme fits a little better with white than it does black. And flyers are a great way to finish a game. So we pick a good white card when we have the choice between a good white card and a good black card, and what happens? We immediately get offered good black cards. I wonder if this is going to be our first 3-color deck, and we're going to hate it. This has got to be Vanquish the Weak, right? It's going to be one of those drafts, folks. Huh. None of these are all that good. I really don't like this card. Again, none of these are very good. It's a cleric if we end up going that direction. Prowling is, I think, a must-take here. We could end up in black-white and just ditch in green. Gosh, this is going to go to the last second to figure out what the deck is, isn't it? Red was very, very opened. Oh, that's a superstar. Let's put Mauling down. Okay. Maybe we are white-black. Either way, currently if we're white-black, we do get to run 2 rares, which is great. We are losing some very good cards in that case, though. Binding. Ooh, Binding is very good. And Rabid Bite in the same... Like... This... This is really irritating. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. I wish I had a lifeline. I could ask the audience at home. We've got 3 good green cards we'd be throwing away, right? We have... the black is really, really good between Vanquishing and Mauling. These are fine. Not great. We got 3 good white cards we'd be throwing away for green-black. We'd be throwing away Prowling and Raptor and Horror, which isn't that bad. Mauling is of course much better if we're in the Cleric deck. This creature itself doesn't do a lot of damage, but it does have the potential to maybe win a long game. Considered a B. It's also very chuckable. Because our white is weaker, we probably want to take the Rabid Bite. This way we do still end up running 2 rares, but we ditch Prowling and Tazim. It'll suck if we then immediately get offered like a Shepherd, because Shepherd is a really good reason to go into white, especially in multiples. And if we get offered a Shepherd, Rabid Bite is a dead card. And we're going to regret forever not taking the Binding. Oh man, this sucks. Well, we didn't get offered a Shepherd, so at least there's that. It could be green, black, splash white if we find a couple fixers, which would allow us to play some of these very good cards. None of this stuff here is that exciting. We're probably playing the Stinger. They do block really, really well. We don't have any other rogues yet, but hopefully we end up with a couple of them. They end up very, very good if you do end up with a couple. Highborn is fine, but we're going to find plenty in the 4-drop slot on average. What the hell is this? Return 1 target creature card and up to 1 cleric, rogue, warrior, or wizard from the graveyard to the battlefield. From your graveyard. Thwart the Grave. Thwart the Grave. I've never seen this played. Thwart. Thwart. B+. Okay. I guess we're taking Thwart the Grave. Our creatures are pretty weak, though, honestly. I don't feel like we've gotten good creatures. Like, we haven't seen any of the 3/2 draw card. We haven't seen any Scythe Cats. I feel like our creatures are just bears for the most part. Remember, we're probably not playing the white, so... this is fine. Unexciting, but fine. Wow, a lot of good choices here. Roiling would be better if we were more of a landfall deck, but we aren't really. Rebirth is fine, Subtle is fine, Might is fine. These are all very good. Ghostly Gloomhunter, solid finisher. Huh, this is really interesting. Subtle, C+. Ghostly, C+. Rebirth, C+ to B-. But I do think we need more finishing power here. Gloom is going to finish a game in a way that Rebirth is not. And we have a way to get stuff back from the graveyard, and we could end up with another Blood Beacon or Blood Beacon as well. We want this, or we want the Subtle? One, two, 3 pieces of kill. 1 potential trick. We're probably going to end up with at least 1 more pulse. Which is probably fine to leave Subtle. Wow. So this big boy lines up really, really well with Thwart. He counts as everything, and we could get him back plus another creature, if I'm reading this right. Another Ghostly would also be good. Gnarled Colony, also very good. We have a couple 2-drops. We are going to want to pick up some more. I think we're probably in for Veteran, uniquely, just because of our Thwart the Grave. I think Skyclave is good here. I'm not super excited about another Dreadworm, especially when we don't have a lot of ways to reliably hit landfall. Several good choices here. Mucklord allows us to build these Sentinels into Bruisers pretty quickly. Taunting is, of course, a way to get lethal in a lot of spots where the game may otherwise be stalling out. And Might is just an always solid trick. If we end up with a lot of beef on the field, like Canopy, Dreadworm, Adventurer, these things don't swing through for shit. Swarm Shambler could get very, very big. We probably want this, even though Turn Timber is pretty attractive as well. Taunting, C+ to B. Turn Timber, C-. I like Turn Timber. Ghoul Draz? Ghoul Draz. That's a D. The hell's the trick called? Might of Murasa. How you write that as a D, man? That's a good trick. Okay. Taunty Boy it is. Probably not playing this. There you go. Might play this. None of this is playable. Boop. Boop. Cool. Might play that. Oh man, let me tell you about a game I lost where I got hit 10 times by Nimble Trapminder for true removal, and they played a thing to make it unblockable every fucking turn of the game. it was infuriating. It's really fucking miserable. So we're taking Trap Finder. Obviously, you would take Rabid Bite here in any normal circumstances. But we're trying to build our rares, so you know. Let's see, Trap Finder. Where are you? Why can I not find you? Nimble Trap Finder. Nimble Trap Finder. Aha. That's 2. Okay. Black Loom Rogue is good. Sign of the Swarm is very good. We don't have a lot of ways to gain life. Do we have any ways to gain life? Do we have any ways to gain life? Oh, we have 1 Gloom Hunter. So if we get a couple ways to gain life, this will be extra good. Wow, what a stacked pack this is. Like, holy crap. This thing is nuts. This thing is nuts. This thing is nuts. These things are also both very, very good. It's got to be Sign of the Swarm, right? They're both very, very good. Potential 5/3 menace creature. Very nice. Also, 3/3 flyer, but again, we only have 1 way to gain life currently. And we don't have a lot of picks left to shore that up. It does not beat a Shepherd. We have a couple ways we could potentially get a counter on it other than life gain. It is a nice juicy target for Thwart. Gosh. It's a really nice target for Thwart. We don't have anything else particularly juicy looking for Thwart. We got a lot of sort of wimps. Both evasive, both very good, but I think we're going to try the Scion. I've never played with this card. Hope we can get a few more, hey, ways to gain life. And make it a little better. What? Okay. Oh. Oh. Well, I think you take the independently more powerful card. This works better with our little synergy plan here, but Visionary is Visionary, which is great. Visionary is always great. Also another good target for Thwart. Can rebuild our hand. Blood Priest, another bit of life gain. That seems like a reasonable bear, and we are kind of lacking for bears. Scythe Cat or Might? Scythe Cat or Might? Probably Scythe Cat, although our 3-drop curve is very good. We have not picked up any additional tricks, so we still only got the Rabid, the Fortification, the Vanquish, and the Mauling. So Might could be good in that regard, but I mean, Scythe Cat is just objectively better on the average. Probably not playing any of these. Blood Beckoning or Might. We have some pretty good cards, some pretty high valuable creatures. In terms of getting value out of Blood Beckoning, we do have Thwart and we do have Visionary, so we have a little bit of staying power, but the fact that we've got a rare we could get back, and Scion of the Swarms. Yeah, Blood Beckoning is probably better here. The first Blood Beckoning is probably better here. Sneak's pretty good. Counter synergies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Nah. I don't think we're running Blood Price, not with the good 4-drops we have. We might run Oblivion. We might. I've never run it before, but I might. And none of these are really playable. I feel like our deck seems okay. Okay, so we've got 3.2. We have, I think, only 1 spell land, no, 2 spell land, but we're just counting this as a spell. This isn't a spell land. We're never playing this as a land. That's not the intention. So we probably can't cut any land from our deck here, because we do have a couple 6s at the top end. We're probably just going to run 17 and 41. We do need to make a couple cuts, though. These don't seem very impressive. We've got 2 rogues. 2 rogues. Do we cut this because we only have 2 rogues? It's not very threatening with 1 rogue. I mean, I guess those are the 2 rogues you would want together to potentially help. I mean, it's not better than Taunting Arbor Mage, though. And I think the 3 slot is where we can cut something. Yeah, I think this is okay. I like to run 41, and especially in a format where like half of our matchups end up against mill opponents, running 41's fine. We've got the long game because of all the Sentinels we have, and the recursion engines. But you know it is my job to draw bad and die, so.
Take your marks.
We'll see how this goes. Our opponent's on the play. We've got a turn 2 to protect ourselves. If we get a 3rd land, we've got some more defense. We need swamp, but not immediately. I think this is okay. It's a little risky, but we do have 18 potential land, counting the 1 green spell, Fortifications. Now the question is, do we want to play the Dauntless here, or pass and try to go Skyclave Dauntless? And I think we do want to go for the greater value play here, because he's not applying any pressure. We do have to be concerned about him setting up his drain engines. Since we got another one of these, we would have offered the trade. We obviously can now. If we would have got a land, we definitely played Missionary here. Oh shit, I had a land and it was behind my camera. Oh wow. We're being run down here, folks. It's a really, really good draw from our opponent. It doesn't look like there's going to be much I can do to deal with that. This is like the most aggressive draw I've ever seen. Absolutely murdering us here. We're getting close to thwart the grave. It might matter. Holy shit. Okay. Holy fucking shit. Like, could there have been a more perfect draw than our opponent had? No cards, all of his creatures in play, just fucking perfect. Absolutely perfect. He played creatures, we played creatures on defense. He played a trick and went through. He played a trick and went through. His board got too wide, and that was game. Holy fuck, man. I wish I got to play that one. This seems to happen often where I find a deck that I really like and I have a bunch of non-games. And then I get frustrated. That might have been wrong because I exposed my Shambler to Rapid Bite. Weird. It's a 7. I'm just going to play one defensively. Since I just have a million of them. This could be the green-blue kicker deck, right? Sure seems that way. 3 colors. Okay. Got some very greedy stuff going on here. I guess we're just gonna keep getting bigger. Okay. So one more land and we can get Skyclaven. Taunting deals 9 here. Not good enough. sure. This is gonna be a weird game, huh? Kinda want to save this for the Scion. Taunting. Taunting will allow us to kill the Vine Gecko or the 2 1/1s. Probably would want to kill the Vine Gecko. It's probably fine. I guess we could kill the Horn Beetle too if we wanted to put it on this. Is that the better call? That can't be the better call, right? Just doesn't feel like the right moment for this. Just keep growing. More 1/1. Fuck. Wow, this is exactly how we lost the last game. Yep. This is exactly how we lost the last game. And they played absolutely everything out. So I got a handful of crap. I mean, I wanted a land. That is not the land I wanted. I'm gonna have to play this now. He has any reach creatures, so I'm slowly tucking away here. Okay, Rabid Bite. Still missing that 7th land, which is getting increasingly annoying. I don't think we have lethal yet, even with taunting. Now we play the big Skyclave. And we can hit Taunting next turn. We draw land, Taunting and Rabid Bite. Yeesh. Journey to Oblivion, man. Never underestimate how important removal is. Little Green Boyo was not very good as a starting card either. You want him a little closer to the late game or mid game, I assume, where you can just burn your extra mana and grow in. When like that's all you've got going on, and they can just remove it. Doesn't feel super good. Unfortunately, this has got to be a mulligan. That's brutal. Oh, shit. This is bad. Yeah. This is real bad. Dang. I was looking forward to being able to do some of the broken things this deck could do, like hit a big thwart, but it doesn't look like that's going to ever happen. Remember, we're running 17 land plus two spell sources. We mulliganed into from triple green to double black. Yeah, this game's over. Yep. I'll go one more turn and try to draw lands, but hey, double pairs too. Yep. Well, sorry about this set, folks. We really couldn't affect the outcome to these games we're losing here. It sucks to underperform for an audience, but like, Magic is a game where a lot of the games are decided when you don't have any agency. And we're just playing the horn of failure today. It's always the decks I hate that go 6 wins, and the decks I want to play just immediately nosedive. You're not beating Lotus on 2 in Limited. You're not beating Lotus on 2 in Standard if you don't have an answer. So, like, nothing I can do, folks. We are on Platinum, though, if you didn't notice. The average quality of opponent is going to be a bit higher now. We need some low drops or some land, but it's keepable. That's not great. Turn on 1 Rune Crab is usually lost work. Holy shit. Are you serious? Like, all my games today are going to be non-games? I've got like 4 turns. Yeah, I'm done. Wow. Well, I don't know what to say. Like, I drafted a good deck. You get to see 3 games like back to back to back almost that just have no agency and no chance of winning. But that's the game we choose to play, apparently. Sorry about that, folks. That was today's set. I'm Gravity Groove for Not Safe for Work Magic. Hopefully we'll have a little better luck next time. Thanks so much for watching, and if you enjoyed watching me get stomped by RNG, please feel free to leave a comment, like, subscribe, and tell me what your zodiac sign is, because nothing is more important than your zodiac sign. I'll see you next time. Boom.